major award that NSDR gives out annually. And I have to say, this person, even though he's far, far younger, oftentimes, please, quiet. This person oftentimes reminds me of my dad. Now, why would I say my dad had nothing to do with coins? But why would I say that? Well, my dad he commuted to New York City, worked in downtown Manhattan in the insurance industry. He was an executive in the insurance industry. But every day he got up at before 6 a.m., was on a train to New York, impeccably dressed. He came home almost 12 hours later at 7-something at night, still impeccably dressed. Didn't take his tie off until after dinner. So that's just, I always have this kind of thought of this particular individual. Kind of like myself, he started at the age of 9 collecting coins. And he became a dealer in his young teens. I believe he was 15. He's now been a dealer for 54 years. I had asked him a few questions, and one of them was education. He didn't answer it, so I guess he's uneducated. But he served on the NSDR board for numerous years. He served on the PNG board for about a dozen years. He's a past president of PNG. He and the well-known Ken Bressett created the Collector's Bill of Rights as a PNG guideline. He served on the ICTA board, and I probably shouldn't be too happy about that because he approved me as becoming vice chairman, and I really got screwed there. He is now the current president of the ANA. He's been on the board of the ANA as a board member and as vice president, and obviously now as president. So I'd like to bring Gary Adkins up here.
Congratulations, Gary. Well, this is pretty neat. It's like getting an Academy Award here. This is very nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know if I appreciate being called Harry's father. But anyway, I'm not really that old.
I said reminded me of.
Okay, you're right. Okay, very good. I'll accept that. So, I'm really honored to accept this award. It's very, very, very nice. You know, it's great to get an award like this, or any kind of award, when you're involved in a hobby or a business like we are. But this is only a small portion of the reward you get for being involved in numismatics. I think, you know, sometimes we can be cynical and we look at the world around us and we say, you know, things are not going so great. But when you have friendships like we have here, friendships in the numismatic community, it's really, that's the best reward you can get. And like Harry said, I've been doing this for 54 years. So it's been a real treat and a real joy to be involved in numismatics. And I appreciate the friendships that I've made over the years. Many of those great people here tonight, people who really serve the hobby very well. You know, Harry, he's served the hobby in a number of functions, so I appreciate having him as a friend. Jeff has done a fabulous job, I think, as president of the Silver Dollar Roundtable. Don, you couldn't ask for, both of the Dons. You couldn't ask for better people to be involved on your board. And I think with leadership like that, you can expect that, you know, the years ahead are going to be great. So I hope we continue making progress. I'm going to do all I can as ANA president to continue making the hobby as good as we can make it. And one of the things that we're doing, if I can have the extra time to say this, we're going to do a symposium at the National Silver Dollar, the National Money Show, excuse me, ANA National Money Show in Irving, Texas. And what I hope to accomplish with that is have a few great speakers come the day before the show starts and talk about issues that face the hobby. Things like counterfeiting, things like grading, things like, you know, developing new collectors, because I think that's a really key to the success of the hobby, is developing new collectors. And young people nowadays are not really involved in coins. It's not really important to them. And part of the reason for that, I think, is that we don't use money anymore. Everything, you know, if you want to buy something, there's an app for that. So I think if we get young people involved and we can do more in the educational process, part of that is developing a great website, both for the ANA, for Silver Dollar Roundtable, for all the numismatic organizations, so that we can educate young people in the importance of money and its role in society, its role, you know, in our futures and so on. So I thank you very much for this great award. Very nice. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.